Okay, YouTube, here we go, guys. The Messy Miracle Bench. You know, I really should have did this a long time ago, but, you know, for the last 3 months, you know, I only been keying up for 3 months. Only been back in business for 3 months. RC127 only been in the mix for the last 3 months, man. I think the end of July, I mean, my first key up after 9 years. But I should have been doing this from the door, man. I would have had about a couple of hundred of these by now, a little more. Anyway, we're going to call this the Texas radio, the TEXMEX radio. This radio came from a DX listener there from Texas. It is a Cobra 29 LTD. And I just got finished with it, so we're going to give it this road test and we're going to rock it out for the next day or two there. He wants to hear it through DX before I stick it in the mail, so... Well, I guess you know, since it's coming out of Skipland might as well hear it before it go in the box. 127, Richie. Let's start the road test. Let's get it on. Let's get down. Okay, we're on channel 19. I don't know what the RDX situation is like, but hey, we're going to give it our best. Let's rock and roll. See what we can do here. Boom, boom. Turn the volume up. Turn the squelch down and the volume up. Squelch down. I keep forgetting I got two knobs there. Break one night for a radio check. Damn, I gotta turn everything on.
Radio what? Your radio check out fine.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I was just trying out this here Cobra 29, and I was giving it his first road test there. So.
Hey, I can hear you up here on the mic. Sounding really good.
Yeah, Roger D's. I heard the really good guy at the bass. So let me try and find a 20 that mobile. That mobile out there talking to Richie Radio. What's your 20, sir?
Come over to Verrazano.
Roger D's on the Verrazano there. How's the audio over there? I mean, is it bassy? Is it muffled? Is it distorted? TEXMEX Radio wants to know. Roger D's. Okay, well, I appreciate that. Like I said, it is a Cobra 29. I'm running the dynamic on the radio full bore all the way. I'm gonna stick it about 12 o'clock. See what happens there. See what we do here. Yeah, okay. Was there any audio change right there? That gentleman on the base station probably you'd be the better one to ask. Sure. This transmission and the last transmission, I did something with the dynamite there. Is there any change in the audio? Any characteristic changes? Any bassiness? Any muffledness? Any crunching or distortion? Oh wow! I didn't even have my thing on. Shame on it. Power supply was down. Shoot. Can't turn that thing on one power supply because I was working on the bench. That base station, what's 20 on that base? Yeah, Roger D's. Preamp on the box. Turn that shit out of there. Thank you. Yeah, how's the audio, man? I'm running about a 3 o'clock mic game right about here. How this 3 o'clock audio section? Come on. Roger D. Does it got the Nemesis signature? Is it clear? Or is it bassy, muffled, or distorted? Roger D's on the crystal clear, man. You're a little in my noise there, brother. Well, like I said, this is a Cobra 29. It's a Cobra 29 LTD Classic. Let me turn the camera a little bit there. Yep, sure is. Cobra 29 LTD Classic that I'm talking on right about now. I'm going to nickname this radio the TEXMEX radio. Come on. I call it the TEXMEX radio because when it's on ground wave, Texas and Mexico going to be getting a whole cotton picker rocket here full of this cotton picker right here. And when Skip falls into his radio, he's going to light up channel 19. No about it, doubt it. Let me turn his mic gain up. Yeah. Well, I got one last question for the radio checks, guys. Just one last question. Do any RDX radios sound like this one? Listen to that. Not a pin drop. Hey, 241, 1212, 631. Maybe one of you RDX duck muds would like to key up and say, hey, you know, I sit on the bases a lot so I can hear my duck mud mobiles, and all radios do not sound like that. They call me Richie on a silly Sunday, no doubt about it. A silly Sunday and the road test. The road test on a silly Sunday. Richie, look at that. Look at that. The heartbeats beating, not a sound can be heard across the band wave. I wonder why. I guess they don't like this Tex-Mex finished radio. Well, I'm going to let you know when that shit's off and running. And when I tell you that radio went off and running, I figure maybe 3 to 4 days later, keep your ears open, cotton picker. Not that it's going to be hard. I think it's going to bounce in like a sore thumb and smack them upside their head. Well, sir, I'll be honest with you, sir. Since I am in the spotlight, I am the one. Let me load this mic in a little. Get back to that 3 o'clock shit. Okay, I think it would be best, sir, for your radio check to check out YouTube later on tonight or first thing in the morning and look for a video marked Silly Sunday Road Test. And you can have your own radio check, sir. I'm giving you the video recording with my eyes and ears. I put you in the cockpit. I'll put you in the cockpit of the Richie Radio 127 on YouTube. Richie Radio 127 on YouTube. I'll put you in the cockpit of my little Duck Mud CB shop in Brooklyn. 127 standing by.
How many reviews you got by now?
Are you kidding, Doc? This channel's only been up a week and I think it's close to 10,000. The other one I think is 12,000. And that one's up for 3 months. That was the War Channel. Now it's time to show them what Richie does, how Richie does it, and how it's going to be from here on in. So the name you want is Richie Radio 127. And when you get any video by Richie Radio playing, just tap on Richie Radio 127 underneath that playing video, and guess what? You're going to see the screen change. Click on that upload and scroll it to the bottom of the page. And you tell me, by the time you reach the top of that page, you're going to be blessing me. They say, Richie, you're going to love me. You're going to love us. You're going to be part of us. Not in their lifetime. But I will tell my public, you're going to love me. And I don't mean it the way they mean it to me. I mean just simply, you're going to love me. But at the point you're going to have to say, damn, it makes me want to key this mic and tell him that he's awesome. And he's all right. And he ain't got to stand out here and prove anymore or argue with these duck muds. His work will speak for itself. Radios like this Tex-Mex radio I'm speaking on, when they come bouncing in out of the X-Land at you and say, oh, the last thing you hear in the transmission when they're done talking with you is, well, that'll be the last time you talk to him anyway, but a lot of others will. I got a Nemesis radio. I got a Richie radio. This Cobra 29's a Richie radio.
Now you take your time and let somebody else talk. Now, RG radio. I don't want to get messed up and get some goddamn porno shit on my PC. Now, RG meaning a girl's name RG or RG like in other sex? What kind of RG?
Well, I have no idea, but I'm going to sit on the quiet side and let you figure out where there's a CB orgy. The only thing I see swinging on this bandwave is the radios Richie do. 631 likes to cry. I put a super modulator in them. Or Nicky Bot says the ashtray mod is a resistor and a wire on the bottom of the border, a.k.a. the whack pack. You will never, ever, ever see me switch anything or add anything to the radio. You will see me remove 2 items out the audio section and stick something back in one of them. They call me Orchie 127. Richie Radio 127 on YouTube. I'm going to take a pause for the cause, get my cup of coffee, and come back for another episode of Silly Sunday. Me and this TEXMEX 29 LTD radio just got quiet.
Right. How about that, folks? Hey, everybody get ready. The video game's rolling.